Many years before I served Rao, I traveled the land in the charge of Musu, a great and noble warrior. I remember journeying with him and his mentor Gris on urgent Rakus business. We were to hunt down a fugitive to Rakus turned traitor called Meibisi before he located the final parts to the Mark of Kree.
I remember less than a decade ago, the PS2 had some of the best graphics I had ever seen. To me, it was like the PS1 with a fancy suit on. Superior visual effects and audio were the biggest changes, and thus better games were created. Put together the elements of a hack and slash with cartoony animation out of a late 90s Disney movie, add in a Pacific Islander environment, and you've got Rise of the KASAI, developed by Bottle Rocket Entertainment and published by Sony Computer Entertainment. For this contribution, I extend my personal thanks to my good friend Jason in Pennsylvania. Sequel to the Mark of Kree, Rise of KASAI has the same sketchbook-like style in its cinematics that tell the story behind Tati, the sister of Mark of Kree protagonist Rao, as they fight alongside each other against evil necromancers.
Was an oracle. I remember him instructing her to be stealthful as we arrived at the outskirts of the city. Nangari was a dangerous place, and so they should split up. He would take to the roofs, while she, the streets.
Truth be told, not much has changed in the decade between each story, let alone the gameplay. You select one of two combatants, the unselected being assigned as your partner, and you each fight through your respective direction. The battle control is the same as ever. Run wild through each level, locking onto enemies with the right stick, and mash away at each target. It's a mechanism that sort of reminds me of God of War, a similar but higher in quality publication of Sony Computer Entertainment. One of the reasons I feel highly about this is because both of your partners and your enemy's AI. You can take out an entire company of enemies just by performing the same attacks constantly, leaving you to wonder why you need a partner at all. Still, this is the thrill of hack and slash. You're skilled, the bad guys aren't. It's akin to the entertainment factor of a Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee movie, where the protagonist is obviously way more skilled than everyone else. Once in a while, you'll get a boss thrown in your way, like this massive tentacles breaking through the ground. Still, it's more of the same. Lock on target, hack away. Rise of the KASAI is decent despite being clunky in AI and overall rapid-fire gameplay, and since its release was dwarfed by the critically acclaimed God of War by less than a month, it's all the more reason that one received higher marks than the other.
Kree save one.
Ahoo!